So, bro, many nights of my life, throughout my life, I've always struggled falling asleep. It's always taken me many hours to fall asleep at night. I would often just be lying down in bed, just trying to sleep, but seriously struggling. Like, often what would happen is I would be awake so long that the sun would be rising and I'd start to hear the birds sleeping and I'd still not be asleep. And this is something I struggled with for most of my life. I always struggled falling asleep. I thought it was just a natural thing. Like, I thought humans were just meant to struggle to sleep. I didn't realize that it was possible to fall asleep very fast. But these days, most nights I fall asleep within like 15 minutes, to be honest. There is one thing I did to significantly improve my sleep, and that technique I learned from the scientist Andrew Huberman. So it's going to seem like a useless technique. It's going to seem almost trivial, like, why would you do this? It seems completely useless. But before you judge it, give it a try, because I tried it, and within a night, I saw the difference, and it completely changed my sleep life. So the technique is to control light. So what do I mean by that? So first of all, you want to get sunlight within an hour of waking up. Now, the reason for that is because the sun is kind of like your brain's clock. Like, you can imagine before time was invented, because yes, time was invented. Time's not a concept that exists out there in the world. Before time was invented, cavemen, our ancestors, how did they know when to fall asleep? Like, how did they know when to wake up and when to go to sleep? It was purely based on the sun. So we still have inside us that system that relies on the sun to help our body fall asleep and wake up. If you get sunlight within an hour of waking up, then your brain is going to know when to start producing sleep hormone at night, right? So that's the first thing. Get sunlight first thing in the morning. Now you're also going to realize that when you do that, your energy is just going to be so much higher. It's going to, you know, if you stay in the darkness or stay indoors for the first couple hours of waking up, which is what I used to do pretty much every day, when you do this, you'll notice an immediate improvement. You'll notice that you just have more energy because that sunlight just wakes you up, right? And now the second thing you want to do, which arguably is more important, although they're both important, is you want to control light before bedtime. Now, the light you want to control is overhead lights. Because you can imagine that to your brain, overhead lights kind of mimic the sun. So if the sun is out, your brain's not going to start producing the sleep hormone melatonin. So if you've got overhead lights on in your house, your brain's going to kind of think that the sun's still out and it's not going to produce the necessary sleep hormones that you'll need to fall asleep fast at night. So personally, what I do is I just turn off all the lights. I only keep, you know, lights at eye level or lower. So I'll use my computer screen, I'll use desk lamps, and actually in my room, I'll just use candlelight. Candlelight's amazing. And I just love the vibe of candlelight as well. It's a really nice environment to just relax before bed. I love just hanging out in my room an hour before bed with the candlelight environment. Now, I understand that you might, you might live with other people and it might be difficult to control the lighting. If possible, you could get your housemates or your parents onto this as well, and have it so you guys only turn on eye level lights um, at nighttime. Tell them the science about it, and hype them up, get them keen to do this, because this is literally a game changing thing. It completely revolutionized my sleep. Now I actually get tired. Once the lights go off, I start to feel sleepy. And it's amazing. I never used to feel sleepy this so early in the night, and now I just feel sleepy. So yeah, I'd say give it a try. Try it before judging it. Might work, it might not work.